Hi, crafty friends. You guys, let's make two different kinds of fabric bracelets. So up first, we're going to just tear some strips of fabric, and then I rated the beads that I had, and I thought we'll load some of those onto the fabric. Now, I started out with an inch wide fabric, but then my beads are the ones that have the smaller holes. If I had the bigger ones, I think the inch would have been great, but then I ripped those in half so that they were easier to load them on to the fabric just because of the size of holes in the beads that I have. And always remember when you're putting the beads on just to kind of tie off at both ends right by your bead, and then that kind of holds everything right in the middle, especially if you're using the beads with the bigger center holes. But I also grabbed out some of the Dollar Tree. They look like big pearls, and we're going to put those on the little pink there. And then I just thought it would be fun just to do different kind of things. I've got a couple of different fabrics that we're going to do, so just kind of play with it, have fun. I just ended up tying the ends of these into like a loose knot. You could use like, oh gosh, like the bracelet clasps. You could sew those onto the edge of them so that you wouldn't have to do the tie. But sometimes I think the tie just right there looks kind of cool. So totally up to you, however you want to do it. So another idea I have is a while back at the thrift store, I got this whole little bag full of like old bangle bracelets. There were some silvers, some gold, some were thin, some were thicker. It like totally took me back to the 80s vibe. And I thought, oh my gosh, like, I don't know why I bought them. I wasn't going to wear them as bangles, but I was like, we could totally do something with these. So that is what we're going to do with these. We are actually going to utilize the fabric to go around those. But that just takes a little bit of hot glue and a bangle bracelet that you don't want to use anymore. So I hot glued the fabric in place and then just kind of start twisting it around. This you could do however you wanted, but I loved how I started twisting it onto the bracelet that you could see some of the frayed edges. I thought that was super adorable. So I didn't measure how much I needed on here, you guys. I was just winging it because if it's too short, you can always add more on. And then when you get to the very end, when you've wrapped the whole bracelet, you can just tack down with a little bit of hot glue. So super easy peasy way to craft and to do something that is just like your own, a whole different style, which I love. Now this is some fabric that I've had for a while from Walmart, but you could use old fabric. You could even use the fabric at Dollar Tree, just whatever you have. What a great way to get rid of scrap fabric as well. So check out how these turned out. I think they're adorable. All right, friends, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so very much. Don't forget to follow for more.